This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so Lil Durk's father goes on the Breakfast Club like he's a victim. Like his son's a victim. And he's like, yeah, Lil Durk's in jail right now, and he's inspiring 13 inmates to convert to Islam in the feds. From 4 to 17 Muslims on his floor. His dad went up to the Breakfast Club like, oh, man, that's so great, man. He's doing good, even in jail. This guy is being accused of hiring his guys to do a contract killing of the guy who, of someone who was affiliated, not even the actual person, someone who's affiliated with taking out Vaughn. Little Pub, I guess he's related to Quando Rondo. Little Tim's the one who did it, though, right? So we're supposed to be like, oh, man, I feel bad for Lil Durk, man. Free him. Now, you can't go around just hiring people to do contract killing. And his dad's up there like, it's a shame, man. They're blaming my son for something that didn't happen. They have a lot of evidence. Credit cards booked. He flew out there right when it happened. And, it's just like, it's too much. And those guys are going to be singing. Those guys that got arrested for it, they're going to be snitching in a short minute, man. They got nothing. They have no reason to keep their mouth closed. No reason. Durk could never pay him enough money. Nobody wants to do that much time. Durk's lawyers are really thinking that, we recorded that song 7 months ago. That's not going to fly. It's not going to fly. And that's not the only evidence they have. That's just like the dry snitching part, right? On yourself. It's like there's no way that they're going to let Durk out from that. Like, oh, yeah, the song was recorded before. It wasn't recorded before. I don't know how they faked the timestamps, but they tried to. Kevin Gates says he would never want to be with LeBron's wife because of the way she looks at LeBron. Okay. He should be more worried about Drika, the woman that he called his wife a savior and everything. She was just recently on some Shade Room podcast talking about, life's been life. And, she's not going to go into detail and throw him under the bus, but I think she's trying to get her own name out there for herself. And she runs a lot of businesses with him, but I think they have a coffee business and some other stuff. But it's like the way Kevin Gates did her, and she just has to kind of stay silent until she kind of walks into her own, is trash. I'm going to be honest. They have kids together, everything. It's just... Honcho, it says he has a RICO on him, and he got arrested in Atlanta for not pulling over for the cops. He says, I was just trying to find a place to pull over. Okay. You were about to run. Well, they arrested him, and they said this is going to violate. I don't even know if he's fighting a RICO, is he? Did Honcho get accused of a RICO? And he's like, yo, I'm affiliated. He told the officers he's affiliated with Young Thug. I guess he does have a RICO case. Honcho, a rapper, was involved in a case that led to his arrest. He was arrested for gun possession in Atlanta after a shooting incident at a birthday party he hosted, Life ATL nightclub. He also beat a RICO case and had a son. He was 22. A lot of things happened in his life, including beating the RICO case, signing a record deal, and having his first child. Oh, so he beat a RICO. He beat a RICO. Maybe this happened during maybe this is old police footage. Let me check the date on this footage, because sometimes they release these things like long after. Okay. Yo, his real name is Ibrahim Dodo. Let's see. When did this take place, though? Let me see the timestamp on it. All right, it says... this is from 2021. Okay. When did Honcho beat Rico? Oh, yeah. He was fighting against Rico then. He's lucky, man. He's lucky. People didn't even care when he beat the Rico. That was never reported. Well, Jalen Rose said to leave Drea Michelle out of all his stuff, out of everything. Otherwise, he's going to delete his socials. Drea's already eyeing her next payday, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. She's eyeing LeBron's son for her next baby daddy. Gene Deal says it was Irv Gotti that put the hit on 50 Cent, not Supreme, because Chaz was kind of had 50's back, and some stuff happened between 50 Irv and Ja Rule, and they had to pay 50, like they were supposed to pay him like $200,000 or $250,000, so nothing happens. Like there was repercussions for something they did. I think this was after they tried to stab him in the studio. So instead of paying the $250, Gene Deal says, they went to the street with $50,000 and put money on his head. And that's believable. And that's why 50 Cent hates Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, because they obviously did that together. They didn't want to pay the money, so they put money on his head. And lastly, Cardi B. So Cardi B has been teasing this album for 5 years. 5 years she's been teasing this album. Well, we'll see if we get it. We're almost halfway through the year already, and we have no sign of a Cardi B album. I would say if she doesn't drop an album this year or next year, and she starts to lose steam, which is possible, her label could drop her. I mean, they've recouped on that first album, for sure. They sold a lot of albums, and every single she drops, some flop, but the other ones pick up for the ones that flop. So, but I wonder what's the holdup is. Is it the label's fault, or is it Cardi B's fault? Is the question. We'll have to see. But hopefully she does drop her album this year, because a lot of people have been waiting for it. She says it's something new. They always say this. It's something new you've never heard before. It's something you wouldn't really expect from me. It's like, okay, we'll see. You never know. But we're going to dig more into this Big U stuff today. There's like wiretaps and stuff out, and there's just a lot of mess going on in Cali. This is a messy case of a lot of lies. I'm sure there's some truth in the lies, but like you got people like Loose Cannon, Wack 100, and 600 out here just making things up. Wack 100 is always just too many steps ahead of everything, and you should have heard him losing it last night on Academics when he says, you were playing police games just like we do. Wack 100 almost lost his mind. Don't put that on me, brother. Yo, bro, we're about to go to another place here, man. Yeah, Wack 100 at one point, it's getting close, is going to be exposed. He kept talking about, they who put out something? Long Crime. They did a expose on this, and they think that they mentioned Wack 100 because Wack 100 admittedly says a lot of things. Even in the No Jumper interview, who says, yo, I fed Clubhouse the information, and then 600 picked it up and put it on Instagram. So I fed him the information so he wouldn't be labeled as a cooperator. Like, sometimes he thinks he's too smart, but he's not. He trips his own self up in the way he speaks, in the things he says. Yeah, it's not. I don't know, man. You know, it's trash. I mean, maybe he should get the Pyru stripped from him. I don't know. Anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. I will check you guys in the next one. Peace.